Hello everyone. This session today we shall be discussing about special rules of Christian intestate succession. In my earlier session about general uh, rules applicable to Christian dying intestate, I have already discussed the general rules which talk about um, the case where a Christian dies intestate. Now in this session, we shall be discussing certain specific rules which we make applicable in certain specific situations from section 36 to 46. These all situations shall be discussed in this session, which I shall further classify in two parts. First part of this session, we will be discussing about specific rules applicable in situation where lineal descendants of Christian dying intestate has survived him or her. In part 2 of this session, I shall be discussing about special rules applicable in a situation where no lineal descendant has survived to this Christian dying intestate. In total, we shall be discussing 10 sections under this session, section 36 to section 46. So let's start with section 36, which just gives us an idea as to where lineal descendants have survived this Christian dying intestate, have certain incidences and certain rules applicable in that special situations or respective situations. So let us see what all are these situations. The very first incidence under section 37 is where only children are surviving to this Christian dying intestate. Now, before getting started with this situation, let me be very clear when we're talking about the special rules from section 36 to 46. All of these rules are applicable in case where widow is surviving. We shall be deducting widow's share first, and then we shall be deducting or we shall be distributing the shares of these respective lineal descendants, or in case no lineal descendants, whoever the sharers, we shall be discussing in part 2 of this session. So in case of, we've already seen this under general rule, in case of widow and children, we've seen this situation. In this situation, widow takes 1/3 share and all other surviving children take remaining 2/3 share. So now when we're discussing special rule where only lineal descendants have survived either along with widow or with no widow. So in case of with widow, we already have allotted her 1/3 share. The remaining 1/3 share shall be distributed under section 37 where only children are surviving. It shall be distributed amongst surviving children equally. So the rule is equal distribution of property in case where children, any number of children who has survived Christian dying intestate. So let us take an example. 2/3 of property from the general rules is to be distributed among the children who have survived the intestate. So say for example, there are 3 children who have survived the Christian dying intestate. In this case, there will be 3 parts of 2/3 property of the Christian who's died intestate, and these 3 parts, 1, 1 and 1 equally shall be distributed among the surviving children. That is the very first situation which has been discussed under special rules to be applicable in distributing this property of Christian dying intestate under section 37. Let us move on to section 38. Section 38 gives us a different situation. It discusses a situation where no children have survived to this Christian dying intestate. However, grandchildren of his or her are surviving him or her. So section 38 gives us the rules, special rules or specific rules to be applied in this incidence. It says all the property, now here also with widow or without widow. When it comes to with widow of dying intestate along with grandchildren will take half the share and widow will take half the share. This is what we've already seen under general rules. So now in this case, under section 38, we are only concerned to half of the property of Christian dying intestate, because half of the property is already allotted to his widow or her widower. So half of the property to be devolved upon the grandchildren, the rule is again simple. It states that the property, that is half of the property or whatever property, with widow half of the property, without widow or widower the total property. So in this case, whatever situations, the property shall be devolved equally upon the grandchildren. So let us take two situations. First is along with widow, grandchildren. Now grandchildren isn't the word used under general rule. Under general rule, the word used is kindred. So in that case, along with kindred, if widow is present or surviving, she will take half the share. And remaining half share, say for example, this Christian dying intestate is survived by 6 grandchildren. In this case, half of the property shall be distributed in 6 parts, and each of the grandchild shall receive one equal part along with all remaining 5. So all of the grandchildren who are surviving the intestate shall receive equal share. Also, the rule is similarly applicable where widow isn't surviving or widower isn't surviving. In that case, whole of the property shall be parted up in 6 parts. In case there are 6 grandchildren, it shall be distributed in 6 equal shares, and each share shall be devolved upon each grandchild who is surviving the intestate. Let us go on the third rule, which is specified under section 39. Under section 39, only great grandchildren or the remoter lineal descendants from same degree of kindred are surviving. This is the third situation. In this situation also rule is quite simple because all of them are from the same degree of generations. And hence in this case the property shall be equally distributed among all of those who are from same degree of generation, or those who are in nearest degree of generation. So this is what the third rule, which is special rule specified under section 39 of Indian Succession Act, speaks about. So in all of these cases, first 3 cases, that is section 37, 38 and 39. In all of these cases, what we have seen is those who are surviving are from the same degree of generation, because under section 37 we saw only children surviving, the situation where only children of the intestate survives. So they are from the same degree of generation and hence they get the share equally. In second situation also, that is under section 38, we discussed situation or incidents where only grandchildren are surviving the intestate. In that case, we've seen equal distribution of property amongst the surviving grandchildren. And in third rule under section 39, we saw great grandchildren. Now, when we're talking about all of these situations, we are assuming that earlier degrees are not surviving. So when we talk about section 38, section 37 category, that is children, are not surviving, and hence we are considering grandchildren. When we are considering section 39, that means section 37 and 38 category of individuals, that is children of intestate and grandchildren of intestate, are not surviving, and hence we are considering great grandchildren, or even if in case of no great grandchildren, then next to the kin, that is great great grandchildren, shall be taken into consideration. However, section 39 speaks about same degree of kindred. So all of them are from same degree of kindred or generation. Then equal share or equal distribution is the principle to be applied. However, sometimes there are situations that there might be lineal descendants from different degree of generations who are surviving the intestate. The answer for this as to how the property is to be devolved or how the property has to be devolved is section 40, which gives us a situation where there are different degrees of generations surviving the Christian dying intestate. It gives again a very simple rule. It says that all number of individuals who are surviving shall get equal share who are in nearer degree of kindred to the intestate. And in that case, if anyone is deceased from that nearer degree of generation or kindred, but leaving behind his or her lineal descendants, then they shall take up the share of whatever share their parents shall receive. So again, the notional distribution of property amongst the deceased. So let us take an illustration of this. There is no child, there is no grandchild, there is no great grandchild. Let's take an example as to there is presence of great great grandchild and the next to his kin. So there are two great great grandchildren who are surviving the intestate, and third one is predeceased. In that case, the property shall be devolved onto great great three grandchildren, though one of them is predeceased. Notionally, we shall be distributing the share equally as to other two who are surviving, and that share shall be distributed among his or her lineal descendant. So, property initially shall be distributed one third, one third, one third, but last one third individual is not surviving, however, leaving behind his lineal descendant. In that case, the property shall be firstly divided one third, one third, one third, but last one third will be further divided into one sixth, because he has two lineal descendants surviving him. So this is what part 1 of this session is over, wherein we've discussed section 36 to section 40. Section 36 gives us the general idea as to following shall be the rules from section 37 to 40 in case where lineal descendants are surviving the intestate. Now let us move on to a part 2 of this session, wherein we shall be discussing situation where no lineal descendant of Christian dying intestate is surviving him or her. In this part, we shall be discussing section 41 to section 46. Now, section 41 is again a general principle as to following shall be the rules from section 42 to section 46, which shall be applicable in case of no lineal descendant surviving the intestate. So, in part 1, we've seen specific rules in case where lineal descendants are surviving. Here we are going to look after distribution of property or rules of distribution of property of Christian dying intestate where he has left no lineal descendant surviving. Section 42 gives us a specific incidence. Here also there are 4 situations or incidences. First situation discusses where no lineal descendant is surviving, but father is surviving. In this case, if father is surviving, um, the Christian male or female dying intestate, then the property shall be received wholly by father. Secondly, second situation under section 43 gives us a situation where father is predeceased. However, mother and siblings, that is brothers and sisters of Christian dying intestate, has survived him or her. In that situation, mother along with the siblings, that is brothers and sisters, shall receive equal share. So in this case, now when we again go to the general rules, we've seen widow with kindred. This is a situation where we are considering these all are kindred. In part 1, we have also seen the definition of kindred, the one who comes from the common stock. So siblings definitely are the one who comes from the common stock, a common ancestor basically. So this is where we talk about if in case of widow, she will take half of the property along with kindred. So half of the property is already deducted if widow is present with this no lineal descendant situation. In this situation, she will receive half the property and remaining half of the property will be distributed among mother, brother or brothers, and sister or sisters. So let us take an instance of this. Christian male dying intestate has left behind his mother, no father, two brothers, and a sister. In this case, along with a widow, say for instance. So widow will receive her half the share and remaining half of the property shall be parted in 4 parts. Each shall be distributed, which will be equally distributed among these 4 people who are surviving the intestate. That is, first part will go to mother, second part will go to first brother, third part will go to the second brother, and fourth part will go to sister. So this is what section 43 speaks about. Section 44 gives us a situation where there is mother, no father, brothers and sisters, along with some of the predeceased siblings. So let us take an example of this. A Christian male dying intestate leaves behind mother, one brother, two sisters, amongst which one sister is predeceased, leaving behind one son. Here the property shall be again a notional part. The property shall equally be distributed among these 4. If in case of widow's presence, we give her half the share. Remaining half of the property will devolve upon 4 people. Who are those? Mother, one brother, and assuming the predeceased sister being alive, 2 sisters. Because the predeceased sister's share shall be devolved upon her lineal descendant. And there is only one lineal descendant who is her son. So the property shall be distributed in 4 parts. One part will go to mother, second part will go to brother, third part will go to sister, and fourth part will go to the lineal descendants of predeceased sister. But here there is only one son and hence whole share of the sister will go to her son. This is what section 44 speaks about. We move on to section 45. Section 45 gives us a situation where all of the brothers and sisters, that is siblings, are predeceased and many of them or probably all of them are have left behind the survivors or the lineal descendants. Now, lineal descendants are not of the intestate because we are into the state or special rules where we are discussing no presence or no surviving lineal descendant. So, here these lineal descendants are lineal descendants of siblings of the intestate. So, let us take an illustration which discusses this section, it says mother, she's surviving with no sibling. So let us take, there are two siblings. There were two siblings, a brother and a sister who are predeceased. Brother leaves behind two children, say two sons, and sister leaves behind two daughters. So when it comes to this situation, this rule says that property shall devolve upon all surviving members or categories. However, the lineal descendants of predeceased siblings shall receive the share equally what the parents shall receive. So again a notional representation where we shall be considering brother and sister, assuming them to be surviving the intestate, devolving the share upon them, and that share shall be further equally distributed among his as well as her lineal descendants. And finally, section 46 gives us a situation where there is no mother surviving to the intestate, no lineal descendants of siblings surviving to the descendants. What in this situation? In this situation, the kindreds will take the property, but there is again a special rule which has been discussed under this. No father, no siblings, no lineal descendants, and only mother. So specifically, section 46 gives us a very specific scenario or specific example or specific incidents where only mother is surviving the intestate. A male dying intestate or a female dying intestate who is a Christian. In this case, the whole property shall be received by mother. But let us see one more situation. As per general rule, if we apply general rule to this situation where widow is present, her share shall be deducted. And along with the kindred, widow will take half the share. So, in this situation, widow will take half the share and mother will take half the share. So, in part 2 of this session, we have seen section 41 to section 46. 41 is the general rule, have special rules to be applied in certain situations where no lineal descendants are surviving the intestate. 42 gives us a situation where father is alive, he takes whole of the property. In case father is deceased, mother and siblings take the whole of the property. In case next situation we saw mother along with some siblings and few of them predeceased, then mother, surviving siblings and predeceased siblings, lineal descendants shall receive the share. In next situation we saw mother surviving with no siblings, that is brothers and sisters surviving, but all of them or some of them do have lineal descendants who survive them. In that situation also, with a notional representation, assuming that siblings are not predeceased in surviving the intestate, we give equal share to all of them and further distributing or devolving that share, respective share, to the respective lineal descendants. And in last situation we see only mother and no sibling as well as no kindred or no lineal descendant of the siblings are surviving the intestate. In that case, mother will take the whole share. So this is all about succession of Christian male or female dying intestate and special rules to be applicable while devolving his or her property. So this is all for Christian intestate succession. Thank you.